Thinking about the next chapter of life brings up a lot of big questions, especially about where we're going to call home. We all want our independence, but we also want support. We want to be part of a community, but we still value our privacy. So today, we're going to explore a living model that's really trying to solve this exact puzzle. And that right there is the fundamental question for so many adults over 55, and for their families too. It's such a delicate balance, isn't it? Finding a place that feels like it's yours, where you're in the driver's seat, but also knowing that friends and a helping hand are right there if you need them. This very question is really the engine behind a new way of thinking about senior living. And this lays out the situation perfectly. On one side, you've got the challenges, the things we worry about, losing our independence, feeling lonely, the high costs of everything. But on the other side, you've got what we're all aiming for, staying autonomous, finding a real community, and getting support that doesn't break the bank. The real goal here is to build a bridge from those challenges to those goals. Okay, so keeping that balancing act in mind, let's dive into a specific solution that's been designed from the ground up to meet these goals head on. And that solution is called Grace Haven Living. Their entire philosophy is built around the idea that you shouldn't have to choose. You shouldn't have to pick between independence and community. You can actually have both. And this isn't just a concept on a whiteboard. It's already a real, thriving home for a growing community of more than 150 residents. And it seems like that trust is really well earned. From what we've seen, there are over 15 strong recommendations backing up their approach. So, what is Grace Haven exactly? Well, at its core, it's a co-living model. The whole thing is designed to be safe and supportive, and it perfectly blends that independent spirit with a real sense of community connection, all while keeping a close eye on affordability. It directly answers all those challenges we were just talking about. But what does co-living actually look like in practice? Let's get into the details of how they actually deliver on this promise day in and day out. First things first, it all starts with the home itself. The actual design and the feel of the living space is a huge part of their whole philosophy. And you can really boil that philosophy down to two key ideas: home-like and independence. The goal here is to get away from those cold, institutional-feeling rooms and instead create these personal sanctuaries where residents are totally in charge of their own lives. But of course, a home is so much more than just four walls, right? The second pillar of this whole thing is the support system that's built around it. It's all about connection, not isolation. And a huge piece of that support is all about being connected. Think of Grace Haven as a kind of hub. They actively link residents to local doctors, healthcare services, and other support networks. So what that means is you're not left trying to navigate a super complicated system all by yourself. So, to kind of wrap it all up, the whole experience is really built on these four pillars. You've got comfortable, private rooms that feel like home. You've got these vital connections to outside support. There's a core focus on dignity in everything they do. And you've got these warm, inviting community spaces that really encourage connection and friendship. All right, so if this is sounding interesting, you're probably wondering, how does someone actually become a part of this community? Let's walk through that process. They've really designed the whole path to be as simple and stress-free as possible. It's basically a three-step journey. You can schedule a tour any day to go see the spaces for yourself. Then, the application is designed to be really straightforward. And finally, the move-in process itself is made to be easy and supportive. And they also tackle one of the biggest hurdles for so many people right from the start: the cost. By offering an affordable move-in with a low deposit, they're really trying to make this whole model accessible to as many people as possible. Okay, so let's just zoom out for a second and look at the why behind all of this. What's the core vision that's driving the entire Grace Haven model? This right here is their mission. It's their promise. Every single service, every room, every connection they make is built around this one central idea: providing a safe, supportive home where every single resident can live with dignity. So if this vision resonates with you, or maybe you're thinking of someone in your life, here's how you can connect with them. You can shoot them an email at info@gracehavenliving.online, or just give them a call at 216-616-7846. They can tell you more about tours, residency, and all the support they offer. So we've walked through the Grace Haven model, and it's all about trying to find that sweet spot between independence and community, between support and affordability. And it kind of leaves us with a bigger question to think about, doesn't it? As we look at our own futures or the futures of people we love, what does graceful living really mean to you? What are those key ingredients for a life that feels both independent and connected? It's definitely a question worth thinking about.